hate you for this. I genuinely hate you. You wrong for this. But I love it. Let's get into this. Greetings and bienvenue, people. Welcome back to another chapter review of One Piece, chapter 1053, where I am going to show, we're going to discuss the good, the bad, the funny, the controversial. We're going to get into all of it. So let's begin with this. Okay, so first thing we don't have a cover story, unfortunately, so we don't know what's happening after, the Germa just meet up, after Germa meet up with Caesar. We don't get to see anything lately when it comes to that cover story, because all we have right now is the color panel of OT and Luffy and, pretty much the upcoming Shanks movie. Starting in, the chapter is called The New Emperor. And the first page is the Gorosei pretty much having a panic attack, having a seizure, saying that the leaks are out, the photo is out. A lot of people start to know that it's Joy Boy Luffy, and they're having a whole panic attack. And the person behind this is none other than Big News Morgan. So obviously, Big News Morgan is the one that's kind of leaking it out, because remember in the last chapter, Apu was pretty much, I guess, working under Big News Morgan, or he's the one. He's the guy. He's the link Big News to Big News Morgan. So if you're wondering how Big News Morgan get all this stuff, Apu in the last chapter, and coming down later down that. Oh, another thing. I forgot what it is. Hold on.
2,000 years later.
Big News Morgans also said that he wanted the D to be taken out. So, and I find it very suspicious, but at the same time it makes sense, because the Gorosei are trying to find a way to kind of minimize the information as possible. So taking away the D, taking away all this other bullshit stuff, and what makes them do that, we also get to find out that Eustace Captain Kidd, Monkey D. Luffy, and Trafalgar D. Waterlaw all have the same bounty, which is none other than the 3 billion buried bounty. So there you go. When people were saying that, Luffy's gonna have a high bounty in the 3 billion and the 4 billion, and people say that Kid and Law are gonna have like 1 point something billion, yeah, throw all that shit out. All of them are 3 billion, which to the eyes of the viewers, it makes no sense that Luffy, Kid, and Law are all on the same tier, especially when it comes to the fact that Luffy was kind of fighting Kaido mainly the vast majority of the time, while with Law and Kid, they're team effort. But you have to keep in mind that they're trying to minimize the information of Joy Boy Luffy. So them taking out the D and them also giving them high bounties, or pretty much giving them all same bounties, it kind of makes it a little bit non-suspicious. So after that, we have the Flower Festival, or the Flower Capital. They're starting this festival because they beat Kaido. We start to see Jinbei. We start to see this guy cooking up food and shit like that. And in the diner, we see Jinbei just chilling. And there's nothing really to go. I think it's just him being there. But he also mentioned that Luffy, Chopper, and the rest are too excited and just go out their little business and make a party. After that, we have Luffy, Chopper, and Momonosuke. Luffy, Chopper, and Yamato in the festival, getting their groove on, having a grand old time, because they're I don't know I forgot how long was the war, But after that, all you can do now is have fun. Now, we get to see Robin. So Robin is not captured. She's not. There are some people that say she was dead, but she's not captured. She's where the road poneglyph is. Is the same place where Law was, I think. That's where she is. And we also get to see Tenguyama. But the big reveal is Tenguyama was also Kuruki Sukiyaki. I think that's his name. Odin's father. So all the people who called it, mainly due to the fact that he also had like a similar voice actor. So people kind of made the connection that possibly, but for anybody who was making that assumption, kudos to you. We also get to find out that he was pretty much like MIA because of the fact that Odin was dead at the time, and Wano Country was already a trash place the minute he started to realize it. So he tried to. He had the idea to unalive himself, but he stick around. We also get to have the new drop that Pluton, the ancient weapon, is in Wano Country. So it's not in Alabasta. It's in Wano Country. At least that's what Robin said with the poneglyph said that it is the poneglyph that she read, and I think in Alabasta was alluding to the fact that the Pluton was in Wano Country. So maybe Blackbeard is coming to Wano Kuni. Because if I recall, Wano Kuni is still not technically over. Like, it's over the war part, but the arc itself is not over. And later down the line of the chapter, you're gonna see the reason why. There's another big reveal of the chapter. Then, speaking of that, we get to see Green Bull, or should I say Aramaki. That's his original name. So you have Borsalino, you have Kuzan, Sakazuki, Izo. I think that's Purple Tiger's name, Fujiwara's name. So you have Amaraki. We finally get to see his ability in attack mode. And what we see Old Maid, which is Babanuki, and a lot of the other Beast Pirates get skewered. Remember that scene in Dressrosa where you see Doflamingo's awakening string piercing through people? It's the same thing with this one. The only difference is it is absorbing nutrients as this does it. That's another thing. King the Wildfire and Queen the Plague are also getting stabbed. They're there as well. They're all getting their nutrients absorbed to, I guess, gain him more power, more longevity. Who knows? It's not explained. We're finally get to see the power in full effect. So we don't know anything much about it. All we know is that King, Queen, Babanuki, and a lot of other Beast Pirates, they're all in the situation of getting absorbed. Oh, and he was also drinking Hennessy as it does it. And we also get to see his design too, and his design looks really raw. His design looks cool. It looks like, I don't know how to say it. It's like if I don't know, but his suit, his attire looks raw. I can only tell if, if he's gonna. I can already tell he's gonna be a very powerful character. I can't wait to see how very powerful he is during this arc, because I'm actually very interested in what he do. A lot of people like myself would say he's the forest god, because he's coming there to take Monkey D. Luffy's head to gain the approval of Sakazuki. So he's a huge Sakazuki fan. Oh, and he also have a blade, which based on the coloring, it looked like he could have a black blade. So he could possibly have one of the 12 supreme grade blades, a black blade. It's very possible he could have that. After that, Luffy, having fun. Kid Kid is coming there to pretty much want to kill him. You know how Kid is. Kid is like the One Piece Vegeta, so a lot of his ego is just stemming from that. And then, obviously we have and then we get to see the fireworks and shit like that. Then we get the new bounty reveal. Well, not bounty reveal. We get the new Yonko reveal, and it is Straw Hat Luffy. Straw Hat Luffy is the official title. So not Monkey D. Luffy, Straw Hat Luffy. So you have red hair with a black beard. This one you have straw hat. You have Ruby Wada. And the cover post is Luffy being the Joy Boy Luffy. He have the hand in his face, the same one that we saw in chapter 1044. That's the thumbnail for his wanted poster. Very funny too, because it's like, who is the cameraman? Like, okay, I know it's Apu, but where was Apu in the roof piece that he got that pose? It's very funny. We also have Shanks, we have Blackbeard, and the official fourth Yonko is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Buggy the Clown. Or, I guess in this case, it is, Buggy the Clown. The Clown. So, a lot of people, it's kind of hating on the fact that Buggy is a Yonko because of how fraudulent he is. But you have to understand that the Yonkos are more than just power. It's also an organization. It's recognition. It is clout. Buggy is he's like Hercule Satan. He's like King from One Punch Man. His conqueror's hockey is just strong to where his causality just bends the reality, and that's just it. Like, this man's whole existence is memeish, but in a way, his memeish is very powerful. Very powerful. So a lot of people hate the fact that, Buggy is this character, that he is this clown. Oh my god. People hate the fact that Buggy is a Yonko because it kind of disrespects the status, and it kind of breaks the tension of the whole Yonko status itself, because you have Shades, you have obviously Luffy, you have Blackbeard, you have a lot of serious dudes, and the guy that replaced them, the guy that replaced Kaido in Big Mom, it's a One Piece Hercule Satan. But me personally, I think it's very funny. Not to mention, I don't want to assume a lot of things. I mean, obviously we don't have to assume that he's a fraud, but who knows? Oda has ways with his characters. Maybe he holds weight in later down the line in the story. And then the final scene is Ryokyugu or Aramaki or Greenbow, however you want to say it, walking up to the flower capital. So as we see a trail of flowers as he walks. So obviously his power is going to be very broken. Oh, speaking of that, if you go back to the I think it was like panel 3, if you go back to the reveal of how Rebo looked like, they're in Udon. Now, I've seen this on TikTok, I'm gonna find it and then I'm gonna post it here. But on TikTok, right, you have the way how Udon looked from the outside of Udon, where you see like a little skull and stuff like that. And in this very panel, you see a lot of trees, you see a lot of plants and stuff like that. So it's very obvious he has a lot of range abilities. It's very safe to say that he has a lot of range with his ability, to where he's able to encompass a large section of Udon with a bunch of trees and shit like that. And that is the chapter. Now, unfortunately, this is the last chapter until the entire 4-week break, because after this we're gonna get the 4-week break. So it's gonna be a little slow burn until we get like what Amaraki's doing and shit like that. Now, how do I think about the chapter? I think the chapter is, well paced. It's really not all that bad. You know, there might be a lot of people are gonna have a lot of problem with um, Odin's father being alive all this time, but honestly, I didn't personally care because of how like the amount of fake death that happens in One Piece, especially in this arc. So when I see him, I was like, eh. But if anything, if there's any bright side to it, the Kazuki family, like the way how like they can read poneglyphs and create poneglyphs, because remember they're the guys who was creating those poneglyphs. Momonosuke finally have somebody to teach him how to read poneglyphs. Like I don't think like that's a very good thing. So in a way, it kind of it gives him purpose without a doubt. The Buggy thing, a lot of people are gonna have problems with. I mean, me personally, I think it makes the most sense. I would not knock nobody down if people say it's fraudulent, but at the same time, it makes sense. And then, last but not least, Greenbow. Now there's gonna be a lot of people who are going to say, "Oh well, Admirals over Yonkos." Me personally, I still stick with the narrative of Admirals below Yonkos. Like, we don't even know what. Like, he low diff King and Queen because this was 7 days ago. This was 7 days, so they have time to recover. Plus, there's zones, so there's really no excuse you can make for those characters. You really can't. They just got fodderized. But the way how I see it is the same way how I see the structure of One Piece, where the structure of One Piece when it comes to power, you have the captain, you have the three commanders, highest 4, but mainly 3, consistently 3, and you have 5 officers. That is like the rank of strong dudes in a crew, whether it's Marine and Pirates. And the way how I view it is like Yonko's 3 commanders, officers, but the Marines are like the fleet admirals, the admirals, and the vice admirals. So the way how I view it, I have no problem if the admirals are over the commanders, but I put them below the Yonkos, narratively speaking. But I would not blame nobody, because I'm one of those people too, that put fleet admirals equal, if not higher than Yonkos. Especially when you look at someone like Sengoku, who has a Buddha, he has all 3 haki, and it makes no sense he doesn't have advanced version of none of them. The only person I put on relativistic with Yonkos are fleet admirals, because of the way how it's structured. So if admirals low diff commanders, I have no problem with that. But admirals low diffing or beating Yonkos, we have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see. We can't really just say that right now. So after this, I give the chapter a 9.5 out of 10. The chapter wasn't bad. It was not bad. It was good. Unfortunately, I will have to wait this long break. It's gonna be like it's a month, but based on how Oda left us on this cliffhanger with these epic reveals and shit like that, the expectation is gonna be high, and when it's high and you're on a very long hiatus like this, even though it's just 4 weeks, to us it will be a slow burn. So that is it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what content you want me to make on One Piece, since I have 4 weeks worth of time until I give another chapter review. Let me know what you want me to do. If you want me to go on any characters, if you want me to discuss about any characters' powers, what they could have, what they potentially could have, what previous characters' awakening could be. Let me know. After that, that is it, and I'll see you chapter wise, I'll see you in 4 weeks, but who knows? Maybe I'll make content here and there in the week time slot. So that's it. Peace.